Welcome back to my channel. So I have come on to do a card or do a project which is hosted by Lynn at Contenta Crafts, who is here on YouTube, and she has a monthly challenge, an open challenge as far as I believe, called hashtag Scrappy Scraps and Things. So I thought I would join in, and I found this paper which I got from the craft stash years ago before it closed, and it was a tropical style paper with lots of different wording in it and lots of different bits in it, elements, lovely papers which I need to use up before I buy anything else, she says, although I have bought stuff. So I thought what I'd do, I'd make a sort of couple of backgrounds and then make them into cards. So I may speed you up on this a little bit. I may just do them in kind of real time. So I've got a few sort of strippy bits here. So I don't think you'll be able to get this paper, certainly not obviously from the craft stash because it's no longer here. But I don't know, I can't even remember what this is called. I don't think there's anything in the back to tell me. No, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a really, really nice sort of tropical, rainforesty type backgrounds, lovely papers. So I really want to try and use the stuff up that I've got before I get other stuff. Oh, here it is. Summer Tropical Birds. That's what it's called. So it was an 8x8 paper pack, 24 sheets. And it was really nice with 2 topper sheets. That's what it was. So you may get that somewhere else. I don't know if you want to take a screenshot and see if you might get it somewhere like eBay or something. So, yep. So I've also got a piece of leftover card, which was a textured card from Stamping Up. So this is going to be measuring at 11 inches. So I do 2 kind of 5.5 pieces, roughly, she says. I've got that extra piece there. I need my trimmer, because I'm going to do 2 pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut various different sort of strips. I might make some of them a little bit not quite as big. I think I'm needing a new trimmer blade actually, because that didn't cut very well. So there's those, and then obviously there's sheets of bigger. And then once I've done the scrappy bit, I'm going to pop one of these toppers on top. So let's just pop that to the side, and let's just cut a few of these into some strips. Yeah, I think I need a new blade. I don't know if I've got one. Nope. Actually, so there's a couple of strips there. These are probably too short at the minute. Right, let's get another couple of bits cut. Probably not that bit. So this is an open challenge as far as I'm aware, which is, as I say, hosted by Lynn at Contenta Crafts. And you can head over to her webpage, her channel even, and have a look. She does some amazing things, she does. So if you're not already seen her channel, please do go over and take a look. I'll link her in the description box as well. So there's another one of these, and so I've really cut them into like something like 1, 2, 3/4 of an inch. So really quite thin. Some of them are bigger than others, but that doesn't matter. And I'll just carry on doing this, just doing a few more, and then we'll decide what we're going to use and what we're not going to use. And these are slightly wider. So got those. So let's get some other pieces. So I've got this nice sort of, all these sort of hibiscus type flowers. I definitely need a new blade. So that one's quite thick, but that doesn't matter. That one's quite thick as well. It might be scrappy scraps and strips actually, not things. And if it's not things, I'm sorry, Lynn. If it's scrappy scraps and strips, that's probably what it is actually. I think it's scrappy scraps and strips, not things. Right, so I've cut a couple of them out. There is lots of other bits of other ones. Let's see. So there's that nice one, which is a sort of orange. Don't know what flowers they are, and a sort of different leaves. So let's just cut a few of them, and I can chop that up a bit thinner. So that one measured 3/4 of an inch, and I'm cutting it in half basically as well. So there's those ones, and we're just going to stop there, I think. So I think I've got enough now. I might just cut that one in half to make it really thin. So that's even thinner. And this one, let's just chop that in half as well. Make that a lot thinner. Right, so I've got a fair few strips now. And I've got my 2 pieces. And I've got some bits I can stick on. So just popping that out the way. And, right. So we're deciding on a little bit of a design. So let's see. So these 2, these are different. They're all different just because they are all different. That goes with that. I think these all go to there, and that one there, and I think that may be part of this. Right. So it's scrappy scraps and strips, not things. Beg your pardon. And strips. So if you put that in a hashtag and you pop it on your social media, or you're looking on social media with that hashtag, you'll see all the different designs that people who are taking part have done. So I'm thinking I might just do a bit of a kind of collage of things, strips down there. Get this one, so sort of alternate it a bit, just leaving a bit of a little space like that, all the way down, and then I can glue it down and pop one of these toppers on top. Right, let's just pop that to the side. So I'm just going to get my glue. So this, as I say, is open collaboration challenge, whatever you want to call it, with Lynn, who does it every month, and you can join in and share it on your social media, I believe. I might get a slightly different one for that bit, which has got a bit more colour. And if you've got a video, you can feel free, I think, to do a video, because that's what I'm doing. Right, let's put this slightly wider one onto here. And I think I wasn't doing it like that, but anyway, it's just, I tried to keep the thing straight. It's better. And then let's just kind of move that down so I can put one there. Now is that too, that's maybe too just near. I'm going to pop that one there actually because that other colour just seems a bit too near in sort of colour and pattern. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do one across here like that. Trying to keep it where you said it was going to go, Shirley. So that is fine. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess. So just using my large scissors because it's easier. Just go up that side. That's better. And the same on this one. There we go. And I could keep these little strips as well, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like that. So that's one. And then I'm just going to quickly go through these to see which one. That's maybe getting a bit lost there. We've got Friends Make the World a Beautiful Place, which is quite nice too. And there's that one, which I probably must have cut that out with a die. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then that one. Now let's see. I think there's more than that. Let's see what else. Yeah, we've got this one here. Let's see these ones. So we've got this. Paradise isn't a feeling. Isn't a place, it's a feeling. Correct. This one I like the shape of. I do like the shape of that. I must have cut that like that. And then that blue. Don't want to cover it all up. That's quite nice too. Right, decisions. We need to make a decision, don't we? Or I could be here all day saying, that's nice, that's nice. I think I'm just going to pop, I'm just going to cut around this. Try to get it as circular as I possibly can. Which can be sometimes quite hard for me. Oh, see what I mean? So just letting that go around as best I can. Yeah, that's quite nice. So just get rid of that. It's not the best cutting, is it? I'm not very good at cutting things like circles out. And then I'm thinking maybe I should have just left it on there. Because, oh goodness sake. Or should I just pop that one on there? I'm not sure, it just doesn't look right. It looks quite nice too, but I might just try and cut that with a white. See, that's not even straight. That's okay. And that one, and I could back this onto card, but I'm not going to. Right, I'm just going to go for that, because if I keep fluffing about, I will be having a very long video, and I didn't want it to be. Now, I could put it that way, which might be quite nice. Yeah, let's try it this way. So I'm just going to go over the top, like that. That's one. I'm going to get another base here. Oops, I'll make this into a card in a minute. So let's go to this piece here, because we don't want to waste too much time. So let's just try another sort of design. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to just go over, I'm going to put some glue down here and just put a few different bits on. So I'm going to put piece on there, like that. And then I'm going to put this piece on next to it. I'm just going to butt them right up to each other. And I'm just going to put that. Just put a little bit more. I might put that in the bit between actually, like that. And then let's put this piece on next, like that. And then we've got one wee piece we could just put in the corner. So if I just do it like that, that should hopefully fit on, like that. There we go. Right, I'm just going to cut that off and then I can look at what else I'm going to do. Oh, it's not stuck on right. I was just being a bit previous there. Right, let's just cut those off. And cut these ones off as well. Cool, that looks okay. I'm not quite happy with that. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put some glue into this corner as well. And then stick some bits down. So I'll have to go that way, so I'm going to go mostly that one this time. One of these bits. One of those. Okay. Another piece of that. Try and get some of the yellow on. And then there isn't a piece, well there probably is, but I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of glue just on top of there. Put this piece on as well. So we can then cut that away. So cut that piece away. And then just cut this piece away. Like that. So that's two pieces covered there. Quite nice. Get rid of those. Right, I've got some bits over here as well. So I'm going to go into this kind of area. Here. And then do the same. So I'm going to pop some there. Just onto there. And then one of these sort of darker pieces, and I'm going for a wider bit. Make that go up slightly. So I'm just that's better. And then let me see what we got here. Yeah, we've got that nice pink bit. Just make it butt it up to there. Nice, and then a green piece. Try just a sort of leafy edge there, and then one wee piece at the edge again. Let's just have that piece. Come on, stick down. That's it. Just make sure that's all kind of stuck, and then I will turn it over again and cut the rest away. Okay, that's nice. So I've still got bits I can use for the opposite side. I'm not going to use these toty wee bits, I don't think. Right, so we need another piece here. What's that bit? Right, let's do a piece sort of coming up around here. Now I'm going to do it, instead of doing it vertically, I'm going to do it horizontally. So I'm just going to make sure that that can go right to there. That. And we're going to get a piece of this one. And it's going to come, hopefully a camera shot there, to there. There we go. It's making a nice kind of pattern, isn't it? Right, turn that round as well. There we go. And I've got some leafy ones. Probably should have made that go, actually. And then we want to have a bit more of this again. So just put a little bit more glue just there, because that piece isn't actually sticking. Let's put that in there. That's better. There we go. Move that up a bit. That's better. And then you can pop this one in. Nice. These papers are actually really nice. I'm quite impressed with them. Because I've been sort of cleaning out a lot of my cupboards and storage. I found a lot of stuff that I think, oh my, I forgot about that. I forgot about this. So it's quite good in a way. Let's go that way. Like that. There we go. Let's see, we need one more kind of bit. Let's do this piece. I think that should kind of just fit in there, which is nice. Yeah, that's fine. Just press, give that a wee press down, and then I can get. Oh, that one's not quite stuck. Just cut that excess off. Oh, that's quite nice. It does make a nice pattern, doesn't it? Now, I might put another piece in, or I might just put one of these over the top. Let's just see. We could actually put some, maybe just along here. Like that. Put plenty of glue in there. So I'm going to do it from this way. And I'm going to have to cut them, oops, straight across there. Actually, probably easier to do it that way. Across there and then cut. So let's just cut that. That should kind of fit in there. Yep. This piece we're going to cut. So let's just think about this, Shirley. Well, it might be okay actually. No need to cut that bit off, so I need to do that. That's it. I have to think about that there, thinking how do I do it? And then just cut that piece off as well, because this needs to be cut a bit. This piece, and we're going to just cut that as well, because that's going to doing this right. Yeah, that's fine. I can just bring it slightly down to that piece. And then let's do another one. Could actually do a big one of these just there. So it would just kind of fit in, save me fiddly diddling about. I'm going to have to cut though. So move that there. Didn't quite fit, but just fit that on there. Because now I'm going to just add this piece, one of these pieces. So we need something that's big enough to probably cover this. We've still got wee bits there, haven't we? Let's see what we can do. So for the last one I used the toucan. I don't want to use the toucan again. So let's see if we can kind of cover it with that or with this one. I have to do a few more bits. No, it's actually not too bad. I think that'll do. Just pop that on there. And that's my scrappy scraps and things. And strips, sorry. Designs for the Lynn's challenge. So pop these away, just now to the side, and I'm just going to pop them onto 2 card fronts, I think, and then we'll be done. So that was the piece, the first one, and I just put some little strips down with a space in between, and that one was just using all the papers, and I just kind of cut round, went round in different directions, and then put a topper on the top. So if you want to get involved in that, head over to Lynn's channel. I'll pop that into the information box. Hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks so much. I'll see you all very soon. I'll finish these off and pop them on social media. Thanks so much. Bye.